talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when them prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the cast up. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank accounts froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look on my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you at the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
On the front page, headlines. I threw prescription a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, where they had your whole face smacked. Look at you, wonder why ain't rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my, now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. I've been swimming through the process and you can't see me on the likeness. You can proceed with precaution, give the proceeds to my god kids. Hold on my conscience, same my pop is. Lame when the pop get drop quick, buy drop quick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talk about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get them comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my, now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you short a few. Oh no.
Hey, Pete, let it ride out.
Renegade.
They call a podcast.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Four down, check.
82. Hey, stat.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
82, 82.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Go. Done. 180.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now wins. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Devon Kennard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 13.
22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Set, 280. Hey, 22. Hey, 22. Tag 57, ready. Hey, go here.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lady. Zero. Tag 53.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check tag 50, tag 50.
On first carry now, this is Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 22. Set. 180. 970. Tag 53. 22. Hey, go here. Go here. Stop.
Here's Stafford now at second down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
All right, here we go.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Hey, tag 50 left. Zebra. Hey, go here. Hey, takes 2 right there.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Empty.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
10.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
10, 0. Hey, 22. Hey, takes 2 right there. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just showed. How difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
Black.
They fake the give. Now wins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he put it in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey. You got them set. 250. Set 57. Ready.
From the gun, Stafford. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. His guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find that as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Goal, goal.
4 down, 4 down.
Great, great. Great, great.
Wentz now on first down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Great, great. Great 15, great 15. Hey, stat.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18.
22!
After the interception, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Back 53. Set. 180.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, set. 280. Hey, tag 50 left. 21. Double right. Ready.
On first down, it's Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Hey, 54.
They'll try and run. This is Jackson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on. Turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 30. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a quick touchdown. Philadelphia. Devontae Freeman, 96 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And Parker, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Block it. 10.
On first down. Stafford here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey, 22!
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective
22.
gain nonetheless.
Block it! Zero!
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
We're rolling, we're rolling. Hey, 7. Hey, 22. Hey, 22. 22.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
22. Block it. 22.
Stafford on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Wait, 7. 0. All day, baby, all day. 25, check 25, check. Wait, 7. Wait, 7. Look at him.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Hey, 22. 10, 10. 10, 10. Jumbo, set. Check right, 27.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got Curse. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
58, Mike, 58. 58, Mike. Go here. Here we go. Here we go. White. Hey, 58 is down. 58 is down. 0. 58, right there.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Curse, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready? 11. Ready? Motion.
Throwing again. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the uplift. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Set, 180. Four down. Hey, 70. Switch. Tag 55. Out.
To throw on second down. Stafford being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Omaha, Ringland.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Back. 21.
Check 99.
11.
58 to the fight.
Hey, give me radar. 22.
Throwing on third down. Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's fielded at the 45. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I bet you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
120. I got 11. He's mine. Slam. Lefty.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Please back them. 82. Lion. Black, come on. Great. What's this son?
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Lion. Black.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Burks over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Lions will take over. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On first down, Wentz swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And now a 10 carry for Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Three down. Check 43.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey. 4 down.
After the interception, here's Stafford. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Stafford now to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Attack 53.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Set. Blue 60. Jumbo, jumbo. Coming. White.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down.
Check Mike, 27. Zebra! Hey, tag 50 left. Tag 50, tag 50. Check.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
That is right. Set. Blue 80. 21. Hey, 22. Hey, give me radar.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. We got three, fellas. We got three. Please. Mike 40.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Great.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Pass incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he connects with Ertz. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Hey, 74, 74. Listen.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Stafford on 1st down. Finds Roberts left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, tag 58 here, tag 58. Hey. I got it. 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got Curse. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Hey. Block it. 11. Hold the look. Hold. Hey, give me radar. Mike 27. In your face.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
He's going to air one out. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Even. 4 down. Set. Blue 80. Wide. Get wide.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down.
22.
They're going for it.
Hey, set. Yellow 20. Hey, tag 50 left. 4 down, tag 53. 21.
They snap it to Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black. My son. Black, come on. My son.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Shane Ray.
Down the man inside, down the man.
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Great 15.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Come on now.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
4 down, check.
Here we go. 120. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33.
You must be getting
81.
Mike, check 33.
Black. What's up?
Working from the gun. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Devon Kennard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Set. Lady. Hey, go here. Kill.
Back to throw. Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Hey, 22!
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
21! Run. Hey, give me that. I need it. If you count right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Set! Blue 60! Watch 80! Watch 80! Back 54! Alert 3! Alert 3!
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. 120! Check. Press it. Hey, 57. Right, check, 33. Black, come on. Great. Switch on.
Oh, look at this. It's going to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devon Kennard getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball,